couch. Get me guitar lessons. Hey there, LickNRiffers! Welcome back to yet another awesome 12-string guitar lesson here on LickNRiff, in which I'm going to show you this exclusive tuning. This is a GMAJ7 tuning, but in reality, it's a B minor tuning. Okay? And by exclusive, I mean that this tuning works a lot better on a 12-string than on a 6-string. I'm going to show you why in a second, but I don't really need to show you why. Okay? If you want, you can tune your 6th-string to GMAJ7 and see for yourself that there's not much you can do with it. But on the 12th string, the GMAJ7 tuning or B minor tuning actually comes to life, and it's just incredible. Okay, just listen to it even before we start. Can you hear the magic? You've never heard B minor in such a rich voicing, so sonically rich before, right? B minor usually sounds somber and very B minor-ish on guitar. But when you take a 12th string and tune it to GMAJ7, okay? Let's tune the guitar. E becomes D, okay? The same goes for the bass string, okay? Both E's turn into D's. Now, the A string turns into G, okay, tune it down to G. The D string, the 4th, remains D. The B string remains B. And the 3rd string goes down from G to F sharp, okay, which creates the major 7 sound, okay? If you want to test me out on this, put your finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string and you'll get a G major chord. Take it off and you have GMAJ7. Now you can start out by just playing around with this. Okay? Now if you put a finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, you get G major because the F sharp goes up to G again. Okay, so you can just play around with that and then take it off. Okay? And you can add 1 and 0 on the 2nd string for a sus4. Okay? Now just play around with it. I'm not doing anything special. It's all the 12 strings doing. Okay? All I'm doing is playing a couple of bass notes and then I'm playing a couple of high notes. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Okay? The 12th string kind of throws you off because you have high notes along with the bass notes. So okay, now if you want to play around a little bit, you can add 2 and 4 on the 1st string. Okay, just, you know, for a little bit of soloing in there. If you want B minor, you put 4 on the 5th string. Okay, and this becomes B minor. Now, the beauty of this is that you usually don't need a lot more than these 2 voicings. GMAJ7 and B minor. And if you want, you can play G as well. Because all the major chords are barred with a finger above them on the 3rd string. Right? A, B, C, right? And of course you can play them as major 7s. And major 7 is a chord that moves around really, really well. You can move from any major 7 chord to any major 7 chord. But let's stay on B minor for a second. Okay, you can still play 2 and 4. on the first string along with it. Okay, you can also add 4 on the D string if you want. Okay, now you can go to G and then turn it into G major 7. Okay, now you have 2 and 4 on the 5th and 6th strings as well. Okay, so you can start playing bass lines. Okay, any bass line would do. Just try to play a high note randomly after each line. And that way you utilize the 12 strings power. Okay, the music is all over the place. This is why if you play this on a 6th string, it won't work as well. Okay, so let's try to find a really good connection between B minor and G major 7. Okay, you have BA, you have 4/2. Okay, you can go down. Okay, you can go chromatically. Okay, but I don't think it works here. So you can go from below. Okay, you can do 4 on the 6th string and then the G bass, the open 5th string. So you have, okay, you have 4/2 on the 5th string and then 4 on the 6th and then the open 5th. Okay, and utilizing this bass line, you can create amazing music. Okay, and then you can do anything to go back to B minor. Now, I also played 7. Okay, don't know why, my fingers just went there. Okay, now I know that 4 on the 2nd string doesn't work, so 3 will. Okay, but 3 is the same note as the 1st string, so I don't really need it. So we'll remain with 2 on the 2nd string. Okay, you can do any combination of the notes on strings 1 and 2, as long as you have the bass note on. And then you can try it with G major 7 and see what you get. So B, okay, B minor, and 4 and 2 on strings 1 and 2, okay, or 2 and 0, or 0 and 2, okay, for a nice sinister sound. You can also have 2 and 2. You see? Now take the finger off of the bass string. Okay? And you have a completely new harmony with the same notes. Sorry. Now I'm playing G major. Remember, 1 on the 3rd string. You see? Now, if you want to change, you can just bar anywhere. Okay? And by anywhere, I mean anywhere. Okay? Anywhere. You see, just randomly. And all I'm doing is adding an extra note 2 frets above the bar, because we have, okay, 2 and 2. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just moving it up. It sounds complicated because it's a 12 string. Again, I'm only using one finger per chord. That's all I'm doing. Then I'm adding the same notes that I showed you. If you think that I'm doing anything more than that, you're wrong. All I'm doing is one finger per chord. Everything else is the 12 string sound. Okay, that's the magic of a 12 string. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you the next lesson. Bye for now. Enjoy.